Hey guys, welcome to another Grand Chase showcase. In this video, we're going to be checking out the Adele Awakening. Adele Awakening, personally, I think she got the most entertaining one for me, if I can say. I really had a lot of fun messing around with this character the most. I mean, if you compare it to Lass, which it's still not the character that I'm most fun with, I kind of dig how he works every now and then, even though I still don't play with him as well. Mari, there isn't much to talk about because we're going to be checking her out next, and she's very straight to the point. I think she's still very good, but Adele, I would say, personally, is where I feel that she's more flexible now. And it's crazy because they changed some very simple things here and there, but I feel like she's more fun to mess around with now. At least personally for me, anyway. I really like Adele before, but now I feel like I really enjoy Adele. I almost said Videl. Here's my Adele stats. As you can see, 282k, very similar to my last, although I'm pretty sure she's weaker than my last by just a few points here and there. As you can see, I also gave her the alternative awakening visual because I just personally enjoyed this one a lot. Unfortunately, like the last showcase, there isn't much here that we can show because she's a little too weak, and it will take a little bit for us to do stuff with her, but that's not going to stop me from doing the things that we do here. And chances are I feel like she's going to surprise me because I really enjoy playing with Adele, much like the opposite of Lass. So for this video, we're going to be trying the Infinity Cloister with her. We're probably going to try another Wizard's Labyrinth as well, just because I feel like he would suit her just fine. And then we're gonna try Void Invasion just for the hell of it, like we did with Lass. I would try the Abysmal Path with her, but I feel like he would take too long with it. This is how I went with Lass. It took me like 12 minutes just to lose, and I feel like everything I'd done there was pretty much better shown in stuff like the Void. So for now, we're just gonna jump on Infinity Cloister and we're gonna check out how she's playing up now. But before we start, I do want to say, if you like this content and like to see more Grand Chase in the future, you're more than welcome to leave a like, comment, subscribe, because we do Grand Chase content here on a weekly basis. And I don't know if you know this, but now I am starting, well, if I'm starting, people won't know, but I'm now officially starting a new goal. Did you know I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year? I know the year just started, but like, hey, my channel has been on a very healthy grow recently, so if we can get that 1,000 subscribers before the video ends, before the video ends, sure. Before the year ends, that would be pretty appreciated. And also, before we officially start, we can't start a video without the Land of Judgment special card chest, because that's something we also do every time I record on a Monday, which surprisingly, by the time this video is a Monday. So let's just go ahead and first things first, open 24 boxes here. And look, last week was pretty nice and all, but can I now get a Gaian card? Out of completely luck, and the game froze. And this is not a Gaian. This is the complete opposite of a Gaian, actually. But I did got a general, so I'll take that. Step up your game. Oh god, the game is freezing up, and it scares me every time. So we got Azeroth, we got Kronos, and kind of that's pretty much it. Nothing much interesting other than that, huh? Alright, so the few things that I remember from Adele that I can remember here. I almost said army. I don't know what's wrong with me. So now her gun receive a cooldown reduction. It's only 2 seconds, which also I'm pretty sure. No, okay, that's still 4 seconds. Yeah, it's the air one. So the air one has also been reduced to 2, which the fact you can do it twice is also pretty good. Actually, now that's pretty funny to talk about. I didn't notice how this is still 4 seconds. I don't know why that's too long. Maybe it's because it's too many moves. And much like the last update, here is the 4th skill. Pretty interesting, if I can say so myself. It just works better on other enemies like bosses and everything, so it will do much better on other areas that we're going to be checking out soon, like the Void, for instance, which it's definitely much better there because bigger bosses and more damage and all this stuff, so definitely gotta be much better to check it out there. Also, don't mind my skill choices for that, like really just picked this one, and so far I've been really enjoying playing with this one. I don't know why. It's not too optional, if I can say. There's some problems here and there, but I've been personally digging this, playing with her like this. I don't know, it just feels good, if I can say. Alright, let's see if this can do something here. I didn't do that much damage, unfortunately. I've also been playing a little bit more here with some other characters, and I kind of been getting some strategies here, which it's still very hard, even when I get the right strategy and all that. That guy right there is like not collaborating with me, which probably means it's time for me to do this. Oh, I never saw the flower before. That one is also pretty nice. I've seen this one unfortunately before, and I would say of the three of them that we got, I think also that one is my favorite when it comes to visuals. I get the last one is pretty nice as well, but I don't know, something about Adele's one call my attention more, if I can say. I just kind of like the way she moves. It's very elegant for some reason. So anyway, we're just gonna beat my boy Duel here. But so far, I think the other changes that she got, it's now the bullet can now pierce through enemies, as you could see probably many times before, because I now am a spammer of the weapon. And now the explosion as well at the end there, because the bullet now explodes, it now also do another damage in itself. So technically can do like 2 sets of damage with the gun. I tried to show there, but he like dodged perfectly at the timing there. I'm not sure if I can do that. Oh, I sure can. So this is actually a good time to show. Yeah, so the bullet can now do 2 damage. One when the bullet explodes, and when it goes and it hits the enemy like the first time. I don't know if it used to do that before. I never pay attention to that. Strangely enough, I've never been a Adele player, which is weird because I really enjoy playing with the character. I just think the problem is she was never my main focus when it comes to like building characters and all that. She's been like my, I'm gonna say like 4th, 3rd worst character, but it's funny because she's not a character I have anything against when gameplay wise. I actually really enjoy playing with her. She's just one of those characters that like, oh yeah, I keep forgetting she exists. Anyway, it's time for him to go. Not a bad start for Adele. If you compare to the last showcase, it's definitely a better start, if I can say. Definitely not bad. I don't know what I meant to say there, by the way. I wanted to say definitely, but my mouth said definitely. That's just how my mouth works sometimes, man. This is the problem with somebody who's starting YouTube. Anyway, enough about my mouth. We're just gonna jump into Wizard's Labyrinth. Unfortunately, I don't have 415 with her either, but we're gonna just get higher here and see where we get. I think that is the same. Yep, it's the same boss that we did last, which highly convenient, by the way. Oh god, and they start the same way. What dicks? Ah, dicks. Dicks and fire ass. I'm probably not even optimized for this because these guys are not fun to deal with skills like these. Just gonna keep spamming my Espial and my new 4th skill here, which in situations like this I feel like that's where it works better, because definitely it was able to hit so much better than it used to do before. I mean, the other 4th skill would definitely hit, but when it came to damage, it would not do that much. Possibly. I mean, we'll probably do okay because there's literally 2 enemies here just standing together, because that's the benefit of Starkinge. They just hang around here with me, like they don't care what am I doing, who am I. They just sit here and hang together, so maybe the old one would have done a little more decent damage, but the point what I want to say is I don't think it did that badly, if I can say. Oh god, I'm adjusting my headphones here because they are all about to fall off. So anyway. So yeah, I didn't even know what I was trying to say there because I was so distracted with my headphones at the same time. But the point is, that 4th skill, I don't think it did that bad of a damage from what I can notice. It's very fast and everything, but in comparison to the other one, I think it hits better. Now I feel like I'm gonna notice that better because we're now jumping into the Void. If you know the Void, you know the Void. It's gonna be a disaster. However, I have much more fun playing with Adele than last, so we'll see if she performs a little more better than last in that matter. I feel like she's going to, because Adele feels much more flexible than last, if I can say. Like, I enjoyed playing with last and all that after his Awakening update, but I won't deny that the man still has some troubles. He's like still really weird movement wise, and also his 3rd job, which I think people told me that it's still horrible to mess around with, or not horrible, it's just bad. Which, yeah, I actually went back on my own to play with it just to see if like I wasn't talking out of my ass, and yeah, it's a little awkward to mess around with it, but even then, when I have more fun with like stuff like a 4th job, it's jobs that I still kind of feel awkward to mess around with. It's just taken using to it, and I don't really have too much use to playing with him, and that's kind of why. But with Adele, she's much more easier to mess around with, if I can say. And like I said, I really enjoy playing with her a lot, so I probably will perform much better than what I did with my last, which, if you don't know, I was able to get him until 155 health bars. which it's not bad considering how he is not even 300k. Oh, this is horrible timing. So it didn't caught him in anything. I like lost on F1, but I would say like getting him to 100 bars with a character that I don't know how to play at all was generally very impressive. So I'm kind of proud of that. But it still doesn't escape from the fact that he is he's a tricky pony to mess around with, if I can say politely, because I know there's people that really enjoy playing with Laz, and like I keep saying, there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to play with the worst character in the game, you're more than welcome to do so. Just know that this character is gonna struggle immensely. So anyway, there's another fourth skill here. I did like 20 bars from what I noticed. I unfortunately cannot tell how much would the other fourth job do, but I would assume it's worse because that fourth skill unfortunately does more damage when there's a lot of targets around. And since there's just one big boy here, it would probably not do that much, unfortunately. Just gonna do double spiral here. Do another double spiral here to avoid the bars. Ugh. Do some healing here just to make sure. So far, I think we're doing much better than what we did with last. I'm sorry I keep talking shit about my boy here, but like, sincerely speaking, if you saw the showcase, you know how much I kind of went on a trip with my boy here. I'm still going to a trip because I can't stop talking about him. But truly, there's not much for me to talk about Adele here because I just enjoy playing with the character. That's it. I don't have much complaints about it. The only complaint I really have with this character is the fact that her stuff is not... there's still cooldown on her stuff, and I don't understand why. Meanwhile, characters like Mari got like the buff of their lifetime, but Adele still need their own debuffs. But then again, how did I was... Editor, I need a close-up to that because that was B to the S, dude. Meanwhile, characters like Mari got like 0 cooldown in one of her jobs, and that's fine. So, anyway, I don't. Whatever. I'm just here to have fun at the end of the day, and Adele definitely is one of those characters. I'm just gonna double spiral in here. Oh jeez. How did I miss that shot? That was awfully embarrassing, if I can say so. Anyway. Ugh. Oh yeah, also I'm using, talking a little bit late now, but hi, I'm using Lotus Jr. as her pet, which personally I think works very fitting for her, considering how the two of them kind of have the same weapon, which I forgot the name of it in English, which kind of show how much of a poser I am and all that. But yeah, they kind of have the same style of weapon or something like that, which I feel like it's fitting. Also, I used to have her as my Adele pet, so I kind of feel like it would fit, considering how that's the sort of pet I was running with her way back in the old days. Anyway, I only have 30 seconds here. There's not much here for me to do, and but I will say, so far she did better than last. Here's my possible final nod to the character. I love Last. Don't go after me. Oh, I wonder if I can get it 1F here. I'm very close. Well, I'm actually very close to losing as well. It's probably not gonna be enough. Yeah. To be fair, I feel like I just played bad. I keep talking and I'm not paying attention at all to what I'm doing. Maybe it could have been possible, but I don't know. You know, it's because that was so fun and everything. I'm gonna try this again, and we'll see if we can get 1F with Adele here, because I felt like we were getting to something there. If I focus this time around and not talk shit about my boy Lass, maybe I'll be able to get like maybe 1F here. It might be not possible, but we'll see. I think I need to just do this. Yeah, okay. Now my big weapon here is now active, also known as Awakening skill. Sometimes speaking is hard in the middle of the action. Kind of makes me wonder how other YouTubers can able to pull it off at this point, because hell, it's really hard to me to like question what my next move's gonna be. And then, what do I need to say after that? Because, whew, commentary is very difficult. I'm doing this wrong, actually. I need to use the bars wisely there next time. I'm just pressing buttons. Ooh, that was actually a good situation there to show the cooldown, because if the cooldowns were still at 4, I would not be able to dodge that at all. Please have enough MP. No. Oh, that was the wrong direction. Are you kidding me? I was in the right direction. And there's only one direction to success. Please clap. That took effort and bring. Mama. My favorite movie. It's Mama. Okay, it's a minute. I don't feel like I have the capacity for this. Oh, there you go. Now that was some damage. Okay, please don't walk on me. I'll take that. Do that again. Oh, Adele, please. Adele, please. Oh, Adele, please. It's not gonna happen again, dude. No. That one was so close. I'm scared of dying. That's the problem. Okay, this is my last shot probably. I feel like I did this way too early, actually. No, I should have probably done the other thing. Come on, 10 seconds. 10 seconds and 50 bars. I can do this. Yeah, baby! And I'm actually very proud of myself. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I mean, she's lower than 300k, so I'll take that W any day. Well, with that, I feel like we're gonna leave the showcase there. What a good note to end on. I'm very happy that I was able to do that. I just 1F, but like, who cares? that was an accomplishment to me. I really do enjoy playing with Adele. She's a character that I don't play with much, as you could tell by my attack power and all that. But it's always a character that I like love revisiting every once in a while, because I think she's a fun character and all that. Even though personally, I never knew what their problems were before. My only grab with it was that the cooldowns were too long. Now with 2 seconds, I think it's fine. It's barely even noticeable. But it's something I said as well when I was breaking down the update. I don't know why make a cooldown of 2 seconds instead of just making 0 at this point, because kind of there's no difference at this point. But again, she does need to reload that gun. But even in those, I don't think the cooldowns kind of kill this character as much, because like I said, it's 2 seconds, and by the time like you have the opportunity to again, it almost passed too fast for you to even notice it. So to me, it doesn't really feel that much of big of a deal, if I can say. It's nothing to like talk about or be angry about. It's just 2 seconds, right? And I can kind of understand why. The fling shot is very useful, so not being able to spam that, it's like not a character killer by any means, but like it's whatever, I suppose. When it comes to the 4th skill, I am a little bit in the mixture of this one personally. I feel like sometimes it does connect and sometimes it doesn't connect at all. It's a very powerful skill, obviously. I would debate that it's better than the Moon Slash that we used to have, but I still think Moon Slash can be better useful in some situations. For instance, in the Abysmal Path, I feel like it can break a leg, if I can say, just because in that level there's just so many characters, and oftentimes you want to like have a lot of people gather in the same corner. But even then, I still think that skill is like pretty weak, and if you're fighting like bosses with anything like that, you're not going to do any damage with this skill at all, which is really unfortunate with skills like this. So it does make sense why this one would come in handy. It's because if you just want to do damage and you don't care about this, then this is like the perfect alternative, right? Because it's something that happens just 3 times, then a big AoE, and then you're done with. That's kind of how most of these skills go for. I personally think it's reliable, kind of better than the Moon Slash, but I will personally need to use that a little more better to get a judgment on this. But definitely this one's better than this one, I would say. Just because I feel like this is more usable in more situations than this. And you probably get better results as well because of it. The Awakening skill, there's not much to talk about it. It's essentially just another AoE, which I feel like it's how all of them is going to be. However, I really enjoy the visuals of this one just because it felt elegant, strangely, I know. But I think hers is like, so far, my 4th or 5th favorite one so far. It's definitely going to change after the next update, mostly because Sighart and Vegas will just have such big auras, I feel like, in their Awakening skills. Definitely they're going to be like biased for sure, but Adele, I don't think it was that bad visually for me. So that was it for the Adele showcase. There's not much for me to talk about it, because I personally don't really think Adele changed all that drastically. There's obviously some things here and there that mechanically change, but overall they should kind of feel the same, and I personally don't have too many negative things to say about the character. I just really enjoy playing with her, and I feel like the only negative that I had already said it before, it's just a cooldown of 2 seconds. Just doesn't make sense why it's just 2 seconds, but it's not a big deal, and it's something that you just kind of get used to it eventually. We were able to do it with 4 seconds. Like 2 seconds is like nothing, I suppose. Yeah, overall I really enjoy playing with Adele. I think I'm gonna make her my main if it ever comes to this, because I really enjoy playing with this character. It's just I don't build her because there's so many other characters that I like build, and it's my focus right now. But I feel like when I get to Adele, she's going to be one of those characters I'll be playing a lot. So we're just going to leave the video here on a positive note. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said before, if you enjoyed this content and would like to see more Grand Chase in the future, you're more than welcome to leave a like, comment, subscribe, because we do Grand Chase content here on a weekly basis. And if you have any complaints or any positive things you want to say about Adele, you're more than welcome to leave them in the comments as well, because I'm curious to know what other people that is much better than me with Adele have to say about her, because you know, I'm just an enjoyer. I like playing with the character, not competitive, and just have fun with it. I'm no Adele main by any means. I just enjoy playing with the character. So I'm sure the Adele mains will be able to gladly tell me how much they enjoy or hated the new Awakened Adele. But anyway, we're gonna leave the video here. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day today. Stay awesome, stay safe, have a great farm section today, and we see each other next time. Peace out.